Hi everyone. Okay, today I'm going to go through a new topic. All right, it's symmetric figure and lines of symmetry. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, when we talk about symmetric figure, we are talking about a figure that when you cut it into half, exactly half, okay, exactly half, it gives the same image. That means whatever appear on the left will appear on the right. It's exactly like looking into a mirror. Okay, so in this case, for example, here you have the dotted line. This is called the lines of symmetry. So you cut this figure into half. As you can see, what appears on the left appears on the right. It's exactly the same. All right. And okay, let's take a look at the next one. The letter E. Okay, you can cut it this way. All right, and it will give you this is called the lines of symmetry. So this line is being drawn straight, and then what you have on top also appears at the bottom. Okay, right, so let's find out more. Now when we talk about symmetric figure, okay, there's two things that you have to take note of. One is for regular shape and one is for irregular shape. Okay, when we are talking about regular shape figures, we are talking about the shapes that you normally have. Okay, your squares, your rectangles. All right, so those are regular shape. Okay, irregular will mean those with the curved lines. Okay, so let me just share the regular shape first. So let's say if I have a square, so I have how do I draw my symmetric lines of symmetry? Okay, so here show you. So we fold this. Okay, so I want to fold this into half, right? So what I do is I just fold it vertically down like that. So if I do that, because square, all the sides are equal, right? So when I fold, I got to make sure that the edge meet each other. All right, I cannot fold it like that. I can't have one edge longer than the other. When I talk about half, that means it's exactly half. Edge meet the edge. Okay, so that's half. So in this case, all right, so in this case we have one line of symmetry that is going down. So this is my line of symmetry. So that's one. Okay, now for regular shape, all right, there could be more than one line of symmetry. Okay, so this is one example. So if I were to cut it, okay, if I were to fold it into half like that, so this is, okay, I find another color so it's easier for you to see. So this is one line of symmetry, okay, for a square. Right, can you tell me which other line of symmetry? Right, you can also fold it this way. Make sure that the edge meets the edge and is exactly half. This is my other line of symmetry. So I have one line, two lines of symmetry for this square. So this is another line of symmetry. So always remember, lines of symmetry means when you cut it into exactly half, it gives you whatever appears on the top or the bottom is the same. Okay, right, so one vertical, one horizontal. Where else do you think there is lines of symmetry? Anyone can make a guess? Yeah, you can actually fold it diagonally. Now you got to make sure that the edge meets at the point. Okay, exactly half. Must be very, very careful. Okay, it must really be exactly half. So this is my other line of symmetry, and it forms like a triangle, right? Yeah, so this is another line of symmetry. I draw it this way, down. And when we talk about line of symmetry, that means when you draw your line of symmetry must be with a ruler. Okay, it must be straight. Okay, so that's another line of symmetry. So I have the first one, that is my vertical line of symmetry, my horizontal line of symmetry, my diagonal line of symmetry. Is there any others? Yep. If I can fold it this way, I can also fold it the other way. Okay, so that's another example of line of symmetry. So I have here another line of symmetry. So this is one. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, and this is my fourth line of symmetry for a square. Is everybody okay? Right, so that's a regular shape. Another regular shape that I want to share with you is a rectangle. Right, let's find out whether it has the same number of lines of symmetry as the square, okay? Right, first of all, you can cut it like that into half, or fold it into half like that. So that's my first line of symmetry. Okay, that's first. Then next will be this way, exactly half. So just now we have the first line of symmetry is vertical line. Okay, I redraw, so that's one. Then I have another line of symmetry, that's my horizontal line. So that's 2, right? So like the square, we have 4 lines of symmetry. Rectangle, first is the vertical, then the horizontal. Alright, let's do diagonal, okay? Like what we did for the square. Do you think that works for a rectangle? Let us fold. See? Does it work? No, it doesn't. Can you see that it doesn't meet? The edge must meet. Okay, but in this case, alright, the edge doesn't meet at all. See, when you fold, one edge is on this side, one edge is on that side. So diagonal folding is not true for rectangle. Can somebody tell me why? Okay, reason being because the sides are not equal, alright? The rectangle has a length that is longer than the breadth. So when you fold it diagonally, it doesn't shows equal. Okay, so for a rectangle, there's only 2 lines of symmetry, vertical and horizontal. But for a square, you have 4 lines of symmetry, vertical, horizontal, and 2 diagonals. Alright? Okay, so do try out with other shapes. Okay, so those are the regular shapes. Now, what happens if you have an irregular shape? Okay, I share with you one example. What I can do is I fold this into half first, exactly. Then you can do this with me if you do have color papers at home, or just a piece of paper will do. Okay, so what you do is you just draw something, just draw any shape. Irregular means it can be curved. Alright, so I draw a heart shape. Okay, then what I do is, okay, I cut out the heart shape. You know, when you're doing your birthday cards, or you know, when you're doing your art. So this is, so when you open it up, there you have it, a heart shape. Okay, so where is the line of symmetry? Because I fold it into half as such. Okay, so when I open it up, this is my line of symmetry, right in the middle. Because whatever appears on the left is the same as the right. So that's one. But can I fold this like that? and call this line of symmetry? No, I can't, because whatever is on the top is not similar to the bottom. Okay, so there's only one line of symmetry for this particular shape. There's only this line that cuts exactly into half. Okay, all right, let's do another one if you want to. Yeah, so let's say we have fold it into half again, and then you can just, okay, you can have this irregular shape. Okay, let's do another irregular shape. Let's say if I want this shape, something easy for you to cut later. Okay, all right, so if I have this shape, and then I cut it up. Okay. That's irregular because it's curved. Right. Okay, let's open this up and see. Yes. Okay. Then you draw your line of symmetry in the middle. Right. So that's one line of symmetry. Alright, you think there's another line of symmetry anywhere? No, right? So there's only one line of symmetry for this particular figure as well. You can't fold it down like that. Okay, so my answer is just one line of symmetry. So do try this at home, okay, with other shapes. Or what you can do is, you know, you try it out with your name. You just write down, if for example your name is Ali, just write down the letter A, L and I, and then you see whether each alphabet, you know, what is the line of symmetry, how many lines of symmetry can you get. All right, okay, then enjoy.